Welcome back, everyone. I am pumped. We are looking to add a stock into the portfolio, and I'm talking a big position. I want a little exposure to OpenAI. How can we do that, though, Mo? You can't. You got to be one of them big investors who got a ton, like over 100,000, or is it 200,000 or a million? I don't know, but I want to get into it easier. So I'm going to go over that. I'm going to teach you how to look at the companies who have that investment in there and how you can get a little piece of that indirectly through buying through that company. And that's what we're going to talk about. So, this is one of my best stocks to buy now for my personal portfolio. I'm going to teach a little bit about the research I did, kind of what we're looking at, and where we're going to go from here. More on just making sure you understand the process to get indirect access to some of these plays, some of the future tech coming out today, and not waiting for them to go public down the road. So that's what we're going to talk about now. Let's go ahead and dig in and do a couple shout outs before I get into it. Kaiser Yee starting it off nicely. I love this in the Discord. I love seeing the family eat. Renko out there doing the plays. We got iBeach making spaghetti with Rigetti puts. Oh, money being made. Lambo now. Keep winning like that, and you're going to get a Lambo now. A Bollinger Bandito with the wins. Front and options, one of our expert traders with the wins. Renko again. And iBeach in the house. We would have got all kinds of things here. Yeah, lots of wins here. What do we got here? DL8 shorts 33. We'll go with that. Jimbo as well. Fogo as well. A lot of big wins in here, and I'm glad to see Zebulon dropping the wins, Darth Flyer dropping the wins. Folks, if you're not in here, all you got to do is click the first link. We got one of the best opportunities. We got 50% off automatically right now to take it down to around 80 something cents a day for your first month. And that's fall 50. First link down below. If you want to save 20% on an annual pass, our biggest deal, and this is a limited time, do it today. And that's right there. I'll be doing some live trading later this week too, so you guys can get in before then. All right, let's go ahead and talk. You guys know I was discussing just now about what stock I'm looking at, what all this, and I've been following along just like you guys have. We know that Nvidia is the king when it comes to the chip industry, AI, all of that. Nvidia, we knew was going to be a monster winner, and it did. It ran up. I made a ton of money off of it, but I'm looking for the next big win. I'm trying to figure out what is going to be the best play kind of going in. And I follow big money just like a lot of people do. And they have that ear to the pavement when it comes to their industry. And of course, this one caught me. This one got me. And I'm looking at SoftBank. It dumped its entire NVIDIA portfolio. We're talking almost $6 billion. All right. They sold, gone, and they're going all in OpenAI. They're putting 30 billion into OpenAI. Now, I think this is probably going to catch your guys' eyes as well. You're going from NVIDIA, which we know is the titan, the king, the big dog on the porch, and now they're going all in, redirecting capital towards an OpenAI. Well, I don't know about you guys. They've been nailing it, obviously. They sold the 32.1 million NVIDIA shares in October. That's it. And so now when I see all that happening, this has to be, kind of obviously AI's the big future. OpenAI got the big titans behind it. SoftBank going in there, and the company I'm looking at going in there. So, whew, we got a lot of talking. This year's investment in OpenAI is large. More than 30 billion needs to be made. For that, we do need to divest. So that I'm not here to talk about why they got out of NVIDIA, but we know they would not get out of NVIDIA if they didn't see a bigger opportunity with OpenAI. Obviously, they're going to be moving their money where they think they can get the biggest bang for the buck. OpenAI could be that. Now, how can we get the little piece of the pie? And so I'm going to go throw on my old stock mo research like I used to do here. You guys let me know what you think about this new kind of look here, and we'll talk. So, boom, how do you get into OpenAI? How do you indirectly invest in OpenAI? Well, Microsoft right there is the big one. If you really want some access to to OpenAI, Microsoft is your key here. So right now, you can be the accreditation criteria, net worth of 1 million, excluding annual income over 200,000. There's lots of different ways, or you can just buy some Microsoft. Microsoft right now uh, is a part of that, and we can, for those who do not know, they had the 20, right here it is, current ownership. Microsoft owns approximately 27% of OpenAI's new for profit subsidiary, OpenAI Group PBC, following a recent restructuring. So, all good. Under the new structure, the OpenAI Foundation holds 26%. And it's all together. Current, there it is, about 27% after a recent recap restructuring into a public benefit corporation. So if you want to get that right there, you want a piece of this 27%. That tells you that you could go in and buy Microsoft now to get roughly 1/4 of that value of OpenAI indirectly. Now that takes us over. Is Microsoft a good play? Is today a good price? Well, I'm here to tell you a few things. One, I love buying stocks when they're coming on that double bottom, right? So I just want to show you this. So you have this hit here. We come all the way back up. Down we come. Look what it hit. It hit on there, what, 3 days ago? And look what happened after that. Up we went. It had a double bottom right here. Technically speaking, I love the fundamentals. So you guys need to understand how I'm doing this. One, I find the play I like. Fundamentally, I want to like the play. Two, then the technicals have to make sense. If I like the play and the technicals don't make sense, I'm not getting into it. So if we're way overbought, the Bollinger Bands are broken on the top, I'll wait. I'll be patient. I'll put it on my watch list and I will find an entry. Plays like this, we've had a massive drop off. We were up at 560 something. Now we come all the way back down to four something. Now we're back up to what, 508. This is the kind, and we're bouncing off that. We're bouncing off that support, and I like that. The government's going to be reopening, so things are going to start to happen that are positive, and that's what I look for. So now the technicals make sense. How about the fundamentals? Can we look at the fundamentals a little bit more? Yeah. So I pulled this up. All right. So as we look at Microsoft, and we're going to look at a couple of things here, some of the key data, key metrics. What are we looking at? Well, so you guys know I like to look at the PE ratio, of course, 36.05, a little high, right? That's a little high. You guys know, but this is the kind of company I'm looking to get into to get that exposure. So if it grows like I think it could, and we could see some massive gains moving forward, as well as Microsoft in itself, this could be an opportunity. And you guys can see free cash flow down here, what's going on down there, price to book ratio, all that and more. The beauty of this, and that's how you can do this. If a company is selling for 15 times book value, then it means investors are currently paying 15 times the net asset value for shares. They are paying 10 here. And so as we come down, and you guys can see the free cash flow, what's going on here? Is that going up? Is it going down? We want free cash flow nice and solid. And thankfully they are, they were 74 billion back. What are we at right now? 630. We're about 72 billion free cash flow, which is good. The earnings, 102 bill. That went up about 14 billion since last year. And you guys can see how that's going. Look at the earnings, 73 billion 2022, 72 billion, actually dropped in 2023. So 88 billion. Hey, that's good, Mo. And I agree. How about this year? Boom, 102 billion. Revenue, 282. Look at Microsoft, man. Like, it's exploding up since it was. If we go back to where it was just 3 years ago, 200 billion roughly, we're now at 280. Folks, that's a massive increase in revenue. Massive. We're talking 40%. You're going from 200 billion to 280 billion. That's a 40% revenue increase over the last 3 years for Microsoft. This is what you're looking for. You're looking for that kind of opportunity. And look at the insider transactions. Look at the selling. All right, look at the selling. Not much, right? Oh, 2021, lots of selling, Mo. Now, remember, it's run nicely. So it's down there 270. I can deal with this. I can deal with this. There's not panic selling out there. I like that. I'm looking for that. You can see the price. Price came off those highs I just told you. So I'm looking at that 52-week range too. I'm looking for an opportunity to get in. Yeah, that's kind of what we're looking for. Next earnings report, you got what, 127? There you go, nighttime. Ex dividend date, we got that 11/20. So anybody is looking into this gives you a 3.78 trillion. This isn't going to be the play. Just to tell you, remember that's 3.78 trillion in market cap. We can't discount this. The fact is, that's a huge number. That's a huge number. I think it's going to go higher, obviously. I think it'll continue to move higher. But when you look at a stock, say like SoFi, and you pull up SoFi, let me just pull up SoFi compared to this, right? So if I pull up SoFi and we come in here and look at this, is it more likely SoFi can double 37 billion to 74 billion or up to 74 billion? Yeah, that's 100% gain. 74 billion, is that? Yeah, that's doable, Mo. I can see that happening. Me too. I can see that happening too. But if you go to Microsoft and you say, all right, Mo, pull up Microsoft again. Yeah, that needs to go to 7.5 trillion, which would make it the biggest company in the world. Not saying it can't happen, but it seems like it would be easier for the other one. Now, for SoFi. So with that being said, of course, the risk reward. Microsoft is established, man. They got the contracts. They're investing in the leading technology that you're seeing other companies dropping 30 bill in there. And now you got Microsoft as an avenue to go ahead and possibly get over there. Some price targets. This is what we're seeing. Look at these price targets right now. 624 on average, up 22% from current price. The lowest we got down 11%, highest we got 50% up. These are the 12-month price targets from the analysts. If we put them all together, right? And if I go in there and we put them all together and you say, let's just go with the average, 22% up or 11%. I like the two to one ratio based on the analysts as well. So in other words, if we miss, we lose 11%. If we hit, we get that 22% up. Risk reward, 2 to 1. I always like that. Now, what about the high though, Mo? Yeah, we do that. We hit this. Let's go. Let's go. 50% up. We could be there. And I am on the side of the fence where I think we're going to have a nice run. And I know a lot of things are pumped. I know the valuation, so I am watching these. I will set my stops tight and we'll continue it. Has a nice 4.3 rating, which is solid. So a lot of good opportunities there, and I think I'm going to go for it. So I just wanted to bring this up, kind of let everybody see what we're seeing here. Year to date, where are we at? 20% up. See, in the last year, it did move 21%. Can we do 21% again? That's the average call for the next 12 months. I think the answer is yes. And so I am looking to put a good chunk of change in there. 20% would put this over 4 trillion on the market cap. I like it. I think it does make my list of best stocks to buy now. I want to see what happens with this. If you guys got a stock you want me to go over in this format, I'm trying out a new format. It's sort of like how I used to do it back when I first got on YouTube. If you guys like this new format, you like seeing some of the information, the analyst calls, all that and more, let me know down below in the comments, and I can do more of these and share in-depth analysis of my best stocks to buy now, or they just don't make the list of the best stocks to buy now. And we can go over exactly why I would feel that way. All right, folks, if you haven't done it, get into the Discord today. You'll know exactly what I'm buying, what I'm doing, all that good stuff. Hit that first link down below. Get that 50% off that first month. It should be automatic. If not, just put in fall 50, fall 50, all one word. You'll see that right here. You'll see that right there. And if you have not signed up for my new crypto course, wowzers, we have the waiting list available. We're going to be releasing the course shortly, but you can join the wait list. We're going to have a special code for you. Click that second link down below and take advantage. All right, folks, that's it. That's all I got for you. I appreciate you stopping by. I will see you in the Discord. Be sure to like and subscribe. Now let's get out there and make some money.